I have a bad feeling that Dan Snyder, the ghost of Dan Snyder, is still around Ashburn because what the hell is going on with the Washington Commanders right now? "Quote unquote" front office turmoil. Coaches out, players are upset. It's a lot that's going on right now, and the Burgundy Breakdown is here to bring it to you. Reedie, Z, Juan Gotti, and John from Ball and Burgundy. Let's do it. Welcome back to yet another episode of the Burgundy Breakdown. It's your man Juan Gotti here, along with my three other brothers that talks great about the Washington Commanders. But tonight, I don't know if it's gonna be so great, fellas. How we doing?
Doing good. How you
All
doing?
right, all right. We're here.
At least we're doing fine.
Yeah.
I don't know about how they doing up in Ashburn, but man, it's been a lot that has gone on with the Washington Commanders over the past couple of days. It's crazy how just 2 days ago they said that they were going to be aggressive this offseason and a lot of stuff was going to happen. Didn't expect it to be all of this. We're not going to waste no time. We're going to get straight into it. So apparently today, Jordan Schultz dropped a bomb of a message that basically summed up and said that the structure, the culture is not damn good how Bruce Allen said it was back in 2018. Apparently, there has been some friction with the playing time, the usage, going back to 2024. John, I'll start with you. When you first seen that, what was going through your mind? And do you buy what's going on?
Man, when I first heard that report out, I said, not now. Not of all weeks. It was Black Monday. It has been Black Tuesday. We don't need a Black Wednesday to talk about these players and the lack of development and the friction inside. Look, the weather is nice outside, and apparently it is not inside DC. We don't need this right now. And Jordan is probably onto something. He's probably right. But I don't need to hear this right now. We are just getting over firing coordinators, and probably deservingly so. We try to figure out what's next. What's not to hate on the past some more.
Mm-hmm. Reedie, what's up? What you think about that?
What was the question again?
Not ain't locked in, Reedie. Come on, Reedie.
I was fixing some technical things. My bad. What was the question?
Nah, you good. You good.
Your reaction to the report, Jordan Schultz, about the meddling.
Fuck Jordan Schultz. He don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Adam
Peters, I trust. Ain't nothing going on in my building. Don't spew that toxic stuff around here. We don't want to hear that. It's like, nah, but yeah, when I seen it, I was like, it's a matter of time. It was just a matter of time before something came out. I mean, people were pointing fingers at Kliff, saying he's leaking stuff to the media. I don't know. I just was like, damn, it's just the marriage, the honeymoon is over, where it was just like nothing got out of this building. Now we're hearing multiple reports from different reporters on this and that. It just was like, damn. Well, it was good while it lasted.
Hey, not so fast on Jordan Schultz though.
Yeah, I say for me, my reaction off gate was, oh shit, Kliff leaving and he's spilling beans. You know what I mean? With it, of course, with it coming out the day after, his departure. And you know, I mean, it kind of doubled down on it. I heard a clip earlier. I forget who I heard it from, because I've been all over Twitter today just looking at different content. And somebody used the analogy of, like when you in a marriage, you break up and, you got the ex-wife or whatever. And somebody, tell me about this guy or tell me about that organization. And then you just get the spilling. Like, he's this, and that. And there you go. You know what I mean? So I don't think, with the way things happen, I mean, Kliff don't owe Washington nothing. He don't have to leave on a good note. You know what I mean? So me personally, I think Kliff leaked it. That's just my opinion, though.
I wouldn't be so fast to say F Jordan Schultz. This is the same guy that was all over the Terry McLaurin drama.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be true. And we always say, including myself, Diana Rossini, take what you want with a grain of salt. Don't trust what she said. At the end of the day, these guys are professional. Guys and girls are professionals, and they have sources inside these teams.
Mm-hmm.
And it may not all be true, but it's these rumors don't come out of nowhere for the most part.
It's in the area.
Yeah, like sometimes rumors can just be like, what the hell? But I feel like we can decipher rumors and be like, man, that ain't nothing. But when it's something like this, and then you see what transpired the following, it has to have some truth to it. Now, is it all true? No, but I mean, I'm sure we can clearly see a lot of the disconnect was right in front of our eyes. Z, Guy, Bill. Why the hell is Bill not playing? Quote unquote, Kliff Kingsbury didn't want to develop him. Okay, he can't pass block, so you telling me that means he cannot? You can't use him at all? No, get out of here. We spent a second round pick on Ben Simmons. You're telling me you're not going to? So I will agree to the point where there was probably some disconnect. Because remember, the report was that it was disconnect with Adam Peters and Kliff. Dan Quinn is probably the middleman. And Dan Quinn probably did not want to let go of Kliff, but Adam Peters like, nah, DQ, you gotta let him go. But then again, in that sense, when you listen to their press conference, that's contradiction. And it's like, because Adam Peters sits up here and tells us, not that he has to tell us the truth, but he sits up here and say, yeah, nah, coaching, that's all DQ. I don't really say nothing about that. But then you come back and override the decision to fire Kliff Kingsbury. That's now, at first I was all, hey, DQ got to do what he got to do. But looking back on it and really hindsight, I don't know if DQ was the one to really pull the trigger on this move, because, he's loyal to a fault. It took him quite a bit of time to finally step in and take the reins away from Joe Whitt Jr. He loves his coaching staff. He loves his guys. And I think this was more of a up top decision, because Adam Peters has a different vision for how he wants this offense and this team to be ran. Last thing I'll say before we're going to continue on this specific topic, but last thing I'll say before we pass it back around is Dan Quinn has put himself in a position to where he has to be right. You have to get this right. Whoever these coordinators are, they cannot come in here. Patrick Graham, I know he was good in New York, but no, I don't got time for that. Now, that may be the perfect defensive coordinator if you plan on calling plays and you just need somebody to fill the role. But come on, don't play with me. I get the Rooney Rule, and you got to do that. Don't play with me. Get that out of my face. If you know, right? Offensively, I look at it as you have to get somebody that is at worst equal to Kliff Kingsbury, because we're not going to sit up here and act like Kliff is trash, right? Like, he's going to have a job by the time of this end of this coaching cycle. I don't know if you guys seen, but apparently he's linked to the Baltimore Ravens. That's probably the perfect spot for him. He doesn't have to do too much, already walking into a talented ass team, right? And that offense probably will be smoking with him. So I say that to say, I wasn't always tied to Kliff. Like, Z was the main one here saying it. Like, hey, look, if he go, he go. But I'm not telling you, like, I want him to go. That's now where I'm at. Like, I wasn't necessarily married to him and, like, he has to stay. But I definitely wanted to see him. Me and Reedie was on this same page for the third season, the continuity and stuff like that. You see how it has affected the players and how this happened. So I think DQ is kind of going down swinging. He's like, hey, look, I can't chance it. I gotta do something. And if I'm gonna go down fighting, I'm gonna go down with what I decide to do, which is weird because you decided to bring in Kliff Kingsbury. But I'll wait. I'll wait to talk about that.
Well, I mean, there are also reports that came out that said that Dan Quinn wasn't necessarily on board with it, firing either Joe Whitt Jr. or Kliff Kingsbury. So, I mean, there's multiple reports saying different things. So, like we're saying, I mean, I get that from that perspective of, okay, I know I'm on the hot seat. This is my third year. Ain't no guarantee. I mean, we seen what happened in Atlanta, 2 years and you're out. We seen what happened in Oakland, 1 year and you're out. So, I mean, these owners ain't necessarily like keeping these jobs available for 3-4 years like they used to. So, I mean, the onus is on that to try to get it right. So I'm with you on that one, but you know, it's reports saying that, you know, it's meddling and it's coming from higher.
Yeah, microwave generation. That was gonna be my next point, because I'm torn about this situation. But of course, we'll go around the horn and ask, you know, how how we all feel about it. You married a man? No, I didn't. You like the Giants? Get out of here. Nah, but no. Like that's where I'm at. Like I'm torn because on one hand, I get their. I'm gonna just say how I feel. I think they panicked. They panicked. This season did not go how they expected, so they went to the extreme. This is extreme. Not firing Joe Whitt. We all knew once he got the coordinator's job taken away from him, we knew he was going to possibly be gone.
Yep.
But getting both of these guys out of here, getting Bobby Johnson out of here, like they pushed it to the extreme because as you pointed, Reedie, like this is a microwave generation now as a whole. Like you don't no longer have 3-4 years to sit around and fix it. So on one hand, I understand it. Like they don't know if they have another year. They can't buy time and sit on their hands and continue to let this thing get out of hand. But then also it's like, damn, like you used to be able to just have time. You know what I'm saying? And are you sure that Kliff Kingsbury was just this bad of a play caller, or he was just stubborn to not change things up to say, hey, you know what? I got to get him out of here. Another point, too, which I'm not too sure if we can really say that because he didn't play a lot last year, but the other reports is also coming out saying Jaden Daniels capped out in the Kliff Kingsbury's offensive system, right? Like he reached his peak. And again, I'm torn with that. I'm like, okay, I can see that where you're coming from, but also we did not see a year 2 of Jaden Daniels in the full Kliff Kingsbury offense. So how can we truly say that? And now are we sure this? Now he has to learn a whole nother system, and this is another adversity that he's gonna have to face and question that he's gonna have to learn. It's a lot we're gonna talk about. I could ramble for hours.
Yeah, I mean the benefit with Jaden though is going from Arizona State to LSU is he's done this new head coach, new play calling system before in the past. Versus if you have guys like Bryce Young, a Ty Simpson, like guys who only stayed in one place and had one head coach the whole time. He has experience, some new play calling, some new guys in and out of the building. So I'm not worried about him per se. But if the reports, let's say, are 20% true that Jaden capped in a Kliff offense, how basic was he running or how complex is he? Like there's got to be something that we're missing. If he capped in a Kliff offense, what does that mean? Kyler Murray's already capped? Is that what was Patrick at college? Was he already capped before he went to KC? What was Baker at Oklahoma? Was he already capped when he won the Heisman? Like now I gotta search back roots for Kliff if he's leaving places and guys have already capped.
That's good. That's a good point.
I mean, here's my take. Everybody out there is like want to be so critical of Kliff. I feel like what do we expect from Kliff this year? We have fucking bums. Like what like offensively, like going into this the whole offseason, everybody that follows this channel, this page, we talked about this ad nauseum. We need weapons. We didn't get weapons. Yep. We had injuries. That offense was stagnant. Like, what do y'all want him to do? If you ain't got the players, you can have the best scheme, the best play calling and everything. You still got to execute the shit. That's the thing. Like, sometimes y'all be wanting people to be perfect. Are you perfect on your fucking job? Do you not make mistakes? Do you not do this? Do you not do that? Don't be so critical of people like that doing a good fucking job. Kliff did a good job. Just my opinion. He did a good job for what he had. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I agree with him getting fired? No, I think maybe they should have at least gave him another year, given the situation, because he definitely wasn't like Joe Whitt. Joe Whitt was trash last year, and he was trash this year. So, excuse me. So then he had to go. You know what I'm saying? But I can see if Kliff was trash last year. Last year, we were saying his offense was the shiny new toy of Jaden Daniels this, Jaden Daniels that. And it's going to people that's going to say that, I've been saying this since last year. It's a college offense. Woo, 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 woo. But your ass was on the fucking train, happy as shit too. Oh, NFC East, beating the Lions in the playoffs, beating Tampa in the playoffs. Y'all was with the shits, beating the Eagles at home. Y'all was all when all of that he was clicking all of that shit up. Y'all was on board with it. Yeah, 90% of it was Jaden Daniels, but he still was calling the plays. Then it doesn't go bad. It doesn't go right. You got fucking every injury under the sun to a team. At week in and week out, you can't even get a break. You get a dude back and he's injured the next game. Like, what are you supposed to do as a play caller? Like if I don't have all my guys, like come on, man. And then they didn't help themselves. They did nothing at the trade deadline. They did nothing. They went out and got nobody. So, but you want a coach to figure it out. At the end of the day, players get paid to play. They didn't fucking play. Coaches get paid to coach. Sometimes you got to figure it out. Okay, to play. Okay. His formations and his personnel groupings and stuff. We may not like that. Okay, cool. I don't like it either sometimes. But I don't think he did that bad of a job where he should be getting all of this backlash and saying all of this and all of that, because it ain't even that.
No. I don't think any of us are actively rooting for someone to lose their job in the personal life. Like we all want food on the table. We all want like livelihoods.
Man, they get millions of dollars. They ain't us.
I don't give a damn.
They good. They good.
They are good. Paid from us. He's still getting paid from Arizona.
Paid from Arizona.
He about to get another job.
No. So here's a caveat with that, because I was doing some research. If Kliff takes a head coaching job this year, the rest of his Arizona contract becomes null and void.
Hey, that's cool. Shit. I got this.
I mean, he'll get his money regardless.
Yeah, I got that new money.
Yeah. But I mean, you want to talk about injuries? I brought this up when news broke, when I had Rio on for real quick. We have a legitimate starting offense and defense amount of injuries. And this is not even including like guys that are just like quick 1 weeks out. From preseason, Tyra Jackson, Lucas Niang, cool. Jaden, Marcus, Eckler, C-Rod, Terry, Noah, Luke, Debo, Jalen, Traylon, Ertz, Beadash, Coleman, Cosme, Tunsil. Defensively, Wise, Armstrong, Javonte, Drake Jackson, but we signed him injured. Goldman, Ballore, Cahill, Lattimore, Amos, Harris, Butler. A starting team's worth of injuries. And we still did nothing. Bro, what are these comments, fam? But we still didn't do a whole lot to help this team regardless.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
All right.
He said it smells like dick in that.
Yeah, that's wild. And his name is Spiritual thing. It's crazy.
That's outrageous work.
Yeah, but nah. To Reedie's point, Kliff wasn't the worst. Actually, last year when we got him, I'm sure, there was a lot of people happy that we got Kliff. Because he considered, one of the top guys offensively, he know how to design offense, woo. As through the season last year, despite our success, I still think there was a lot of questions around play design, situational things. Not running the ball enough, and 4th and 3rd and 1, short distances, we running out of the shotgun. Like, it was the same shit we was dealing with this year. I don't necessarily, I disagree with my partner on the fact that, what he's saying, like people was on the ship and wasn't saying much. The biggest thing is winning cures a lot, and winning will have you shut up about a lot of shit. At the end of the day, people was still complaining though. Rightfully us was still complaining. In the grand scheme of things, did he deserve to be fired? Like I said initially, it was a 50-50 thing. I don't think it, you're not just gonna walk in and be like, you gone. And again, I don't think it happened like that. I think they went in there and told him, like, look, we like you, we want you here, but we need these adjustments because we want to protect our greatest asset. And he, just like they continue to say about him, he was stubborn and was like, I'm not changing my offense and what I do because my offense is my offense. And then they just agreed to part ways from there. I don't think the intention was to go in and just let him go going into that meeting. I personally don't think that. Could we do better? Possibly. If, some of these other candidates become available, or, there was rumors saying that, like you said, Kliff maybe not have been Dan's first guy. There's also, a lot of speculations about it may have not been the beef between AP and Kliff. It could have been, it was with Dan and Kliff or whatnot. At the end of the day, Dan was the head coach. Dan probably shot himself in the foot, giving Kliff so much power and then coming back and trying to take it and then thinking Kliff was just going to bow down. That's what the fuck really, I believe, really went down. And Dan had to step in and be like, you know what I mean, it probably got to the point like AP and them saying, like, look, at the end of the day, we got to protect our greatest asset. I need you to do something about it. And, you know what I mean, they just egos clash, and here we are. We already knew what was going to happen with Joe Whitt, so that is what it is. Dan Quinn is on a warm, like a high seat warmer. You know, you in the car's cold, you put that seat warmer on high. That shit is hot. Like, it's getting there. Like, this is his time to fix this shit, or he's done. And he probably will never be a head coach again if he don't get it fixed. So, you know what I mean? He had to do what he had to do. He had to go out like this to keep his job. Yeah, it's a bad luck of the draw in the sense of it. I hate that it fell and went like this, but like to the point where Jaden learned a new offense, Jaden will be fine. You know what I mean? Yeah. Jaden is smart. Jaden, you know what I mean? I'm not worried about Jaden in a sense of learning aspect.
Jaden adapts.
Yeah, I think he'll be able to adapt. Now, you know what I mean? Then the whole thing about being mad and upset and all that, he might have been bothered. You know what I mean? My point, he probably was upset and bothered by the fact, like, damn, this is my man. We've been 2 years together. This is all I know in the NFL.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean, pissed to the point where like disgruntled or anything like that. I think, I don't think it's nothing like that. And I think it'll work itself out. We just have to hire the right guys. Now, you know what I mean? We'll talk about who we think will be next, you know what I mean, as we continue the show. But I just think at the grand scheme of things, like, egos clashed, and here we are. You know what I mean? We just gotta fix the shit.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody's allowed to be upset, I would say it's Jaden, because you already lost to Davita Pritchard. You're probably gonna lose Marcus to free agency. You might be losing David Blau to the Lions for their OC job. You might be losing Anthony Lynn.
It's time to take the training wheels off, though. So
no, I agree.
That's what Asia said too.
Yeah. It's time to take the training wheels off. Like,
I totally agree with that part. I'm just like, if anybody,
your mentors, all the motherfuckers gone, bro. Now let's get it.
No, I agree. No, I'm saying if anyone gets 5 minutes to be like, yo, what the hell happened? It would be Jaden. Like, everyone you relied on is now gone in one fell swoop. So, like, I'll give Jaden a little bit of grace, but like, if he was disgruntled, I'd be like, he's probably the only one that is allowed to be disgruntled, because he's the one everyone relies on, and he relies on everyone.
Yeah, I think a part of the rumor that he was disgruntled or upset was just the part of everyone else. It's the shock factor. Nobody expected this. It'd be different if they sat him down, they talked to him, and they prepped him for it. I'm pretty sure they found out just like how we found out. You know what I mean? And it's definitely unfortunate. Josh Allen has broke his hand.
Stop it.
I didn't seen that. I didn't seen Jacksonville's the best team in the league. Hey, I wish our team was in that conversation in the playoffs. But anyways, it's probably just a bit of the shock factor. Once we get back to the grad, once they figure out who we're gonna hire and this and that, he'll be fine. Again, my biggest thing before we actually move on to some of the potential hires and whatnot, I just hope Dan Quinn and Adam Peters realizes that, for the lack of better words, we have a Lamborghini at quarterback. So I get it that you want to run the ball more, you want to feature Bill, you want to feature C-Rod if he's back, or even draft Jeremiah Love or Breece Hall, or you want to be more traditional under center. But my hope is that they realize Jaden Daniels is still Jaden Daniels, and he can be one of the best quarterbacks in the league. You have to use him as such. Don't turn him into Jalen Hurts and have him just be a game manager. Don't turn him into Caleb Williams. Like, let him still be 5. You know what I mean? So I hope whoever that is, they realize that. Kliff's gonna end up getting a job because he's not a bad coach at all. He's good.
He's stubborn, but not a bad coach.
I think what Asia said may be true. Like, he's the perfect. I think that's why when I first saw the news, I said he should go to Tennessee. He's probably the perfect developmental coach for a young quarterback. But as far as a guy that needs to change up his game, or get more advanced and actually get better over time, he's probably not that. And to that point, that's true because a lot of what we say in year one, to Reedie's point, it worked. It was screens, it was quick passes, it was this, it was that. But what happened in year two? It was a lot of
the
the
same exact shit, the same exact way with no alterations.
You know what I mean? No, the same exact thing. And the reason why it looked worse was because defenses were able to adjust, but also we were throwing them to Chris Moore. You know what I mean? So that's why
Robbie Chosen.
Right.
But
that's why
another thing, my bad, not to cut you off, Juan, but another important piece that I continue to say, and I'm gonna always say it, at the end of the day, no matter who's in there, you have to run the plays and take the shots. You got to go through the plays. I mean, it wasn't like every time Jaden dropped back or Marcus or Josh Johnson or whoever else is back there. It wasn't that like every time they dropped back, it was a player in their face. No, like the receivers wasn't even running deep routes. Like the play calling didn't call for that. It wasn't allowed. So if you have a deficiency and you going out there and you moving forward and you allowing this deficiency to hold you back, like you gotta take chances. You gotta, in a sense, like we saying, take turning wheels off Jaden. Like I don't think Kliff really gave the other guys a chance to even show anything else they maybe do. We probably can count on our fingers how many deep balls were thrown this year. You know what I mean? The one to Chris Moore, the joint up the sideline, the wheel route to Luke, the joint against the Chargers to Luke, and like how many other? So it's just like, despite who in there, you gotta run your fucking plays. Or the defense is just going to sit there and take everything underneath, and then it's going to be pouring out every fucking time.
Translation, put the ball in Jaden Daniels' hands. That's what I get from that. And I don't mean just let him throw back and one read, RPO this, quick slant, Terry this, actually get under center, play action fake, let him decipher, let him, you know what I'm saying, work. Yep. That's what I get from that.
Routes.
Yeah. So we'll see. And my biggest hope for the next offensive coordinator, whoever it is, can we finally utilize Terry McLaurin, please?
Fam.
Like this is outrageous. That if anybody wants to rage at anything or be upset, that's what we should be upset as a community. Kevin O'Connell. Well, you can even say Jay Gruden / Kevin O'Connell, same shit. Probably less of that or you can give them grace because he was a rookie, third round, didn't have expectation. He didn't start getting really a lot of targets till later in his rookie year. But needless to say, Kevin O'Connell, Scott Turner, Eric Bieniemy, and Kliff Kingsbury. That's 4 offensive play callers, and it's been the same issues. Why the hell is Terry only have 4 targets? Why is Terry going targetless in the first half? Why does Terry only have 43 yards? And I get what a lot of people say, well, Terry's not getting open, this and that. Well, if you want to say that, there are still ways as an offensive coordinator you can get the ball in his hands without him having to run a comeback, a 9 route.
Yeah.
You can jet sweep, you can quick slant. My biggest thing is just treat him like the number one that he is, regardless of if you think he is top of the line number one or just barely cracking the number one. You still need to get him more featured and more involved into this offense, and that's just my biggest hope. More so than running the football, because you can make an argument and say we ran the football this year. It was just the patterns or the lack thereof, the situational times we did run the football, the consistency we run the football, because the numbers are going to say we did, but obviously the eye test says differently. So more than the running the football is treat my number one like the number one that he is until otherwise.
And that's life, mama.
That's facts. Life. That is facts. Kliff, Joe, from all of us to y'all. Now we can move on.
But no, not all of them. Because why we had to fire OG Bobby Johnson? Like, Juan, do you think OG went in there on some like, you fired Kliff? Fuck that.
You fired.
You know what? That's a guy. We always wondering the same thing, because to me, I felt like the offensive line actually progressed.
It was good,
right? Like, we
even last year.
Yeah, we seen Reedie's man Chris Paul.
Hey, when Reedie don't
laugh, we seen our guy Chris Paul actually turn into something good for this team. Josh Connolly, maybe they're upset at the developmental or of Josh Connolly. Maybe I don't really know.
Yeah, he hooped towards the back end.
Yeah,
that's the second half of the season.
The second half of the season, he was good. So maybe I don't know what it is. Maybe they think the next guy, offensive coordinator they want coming in here, maybe he's different scheme, zone running, whatever may have you. Maybe different run style approach. Or maybe his ass just can't coach running. I don't know what the reasoning was.
Probably went in at Kirkin though. I think that's what happened.
Do you think he gave you them kind of vibes?
He gave you them vibes like he'll cuss a motherfucker out.
My man is bald head, probably 6'5", Suge Knight looking. So he probably did go in that Joe Kirkin. I don't know, but because he was bad with the Giants per se, but here he actually was pretty solid. So. Bill Callahan, man, where OG? I know he's still coaching somewhere. He
in the Titans. Wasn't he with the Browns and the Titans or some shit like that?
Yeah,
he probably like 75, but I know he still can coach some offensive line. I know he can. That was my guy.
I don't care what y'all say, but if we have the injuries we had this year, I don't give a fuck who the offensive coordinator is. I don't give a fuck. If we in the same down and distance we was in, not being able to convert, being in numerous crazy positions because of penalties, it's gonna be the same thing.
I don't really buy that.
Okay.
I mean, because I think coaching, scouting, personnel development, all that.
Coaching is getting you out of procedural penalties, Z?
No, I'm talking about the injuries. We keep making excuses.
Coaching can't get you out of injuries. That's the shit that happens.
No, I'm not saying that. Listen to what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that they prevent the injuries. I'm saying that you got to coach through that shit. Look at San Francisco. They had more injuries than just as many.
They had injuries last year and was ass.
Last year
was ass. They had the amount of injuries we had last year and they was ass.
They had injuries this year and look at them.
They had injuries to the level of
teams have injuries.
Yeah, I get that. I know you have injuries, but also San Francisco has a better roster than we have.
That's why I just said
you
personnel, scouting. You're not. That's what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I said the coaching, the scouting, and the personnel development. All that plays. If all that shit is done right, when injuries come, next man up, and you can continue to move your system. Period.
Yeah. Okay.
Shit, the Eagles be having injuries.
Adam Peters has the same offseason he had last year. His ass need to go too. Him and they're a package deal. They tied at the hip. Both of them need to go.
AP gonna get more than 3 years.
But y'all want to be here.
No, I get what you're saying. It should be that, but AP gonna get more years than Dan.
Yeah,
they not going. I'm sorry. This literally sets
that shit that he did, that Adam Peters did to us, needs to be studied. That shit he did needs to be studied. That Marshawn Lattimore bullshit, giving up all these fucking draft picks, and then y'all had the audacity to go in there and win this game this past week. I'm still pissed at that. And talk about
AP said he told him to tank. AP said he told him to tank.
That's true.
And I believed him when he said that. He said in an interview. He said I told DQ to tank, and he wasn't with it. And Dan was like, "Fuck no." He said it in an interview. I believed it. I mean, he said it jokingly, but I totally believed that he told DQ, dog. Like, you probably went in like, yeah, we don't need to win this game.
I don't got no man crush on Kliff, but I'm just saying, like, he wasn't the problem. The problem was other shit. It wasn't Kliff. It wasn't Kliff. All I'm saying is, in a 2-year span, my biggest thing is with this is in a 2-year span, 1 year you glazing, the next year he the worst thing since sliced bread. Like it make sense. It don't make sense.
I don't think he the worst thing. I don't.
That's the narrative that's going around through this fan base. Like they hated him so bad.
I just think a lot of deficiencies flew by because we won.
Who was the coordinator we had with Ron? What's his name?
Scott Turner.
Scott Turner or somebody. Like, come on now. I ain't saying that Kliff is, because a lot of his shit I didn't like either, like his formations and like you in the fucking pistol, like all of that dumbass shit. I didn't like some of that shit either. So I get it. I get the argument about that, but I'm just saying, like, don't be on Don't be on dicks one year saying, "Oh, he's such a great creative offensive mind," and then he comes back the next year with injuries and all of these different outliers and variables and things like that, and then want to try to say it's his fault. How the fuck am I going to coach with sorry ass motherfuckers on my team? Like, come on now, that don't make sense. Don't make sense at all. Now I can see if he had a healthy roster and the offense just was doing the same shit and we lost the way we lost, then that's a valid point. But not with the roster we had and the injuries. You can't say that. That's all I'm saying. That's a valid point.
So what's next? What's next for the offense?
Shit, hopefully somebody that come in this bitch that could turn this bitch up. But what's next for the offense is getting fucking personnel. Well, shit, you gotta figure out the coach first.
Yep.
Yeah. John, who you want to be the next offense coordinator? Don't give me no whole top 10 list.
Yeah,
you know how John be looking at it. Well, you got this guy over here. If you want to go to college, you can go to Rice University.
Little piece of paper.
Now you got
give me nobody.
Hey, look, John about to say
nobody from Temple. Tell me who you want a proven OC.
John about to tell y'all he want the
offensive coordinator from Dell State.
The assistant.
Nobody ever heard of. The assistant quality control coach.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
He's 29 years old. He's up to the day.
Go dig him up from Rice University. What? Yeah.
I want this D3. I want this D3 coach. Last name Boss. I don't know what his name is.
Oh, yeah. I ain't even making the D3 yet. I ain't even making me act shit.
Ideally, I would take Mike McDaniels. Miami got to get rid of him. Ideally.
You might get that wish.
John if Harbaugh goes, if he goes to Miami, that would be the ideal perfect world. What I really think is going to happen is probably going to be like Brian Daboll or Grant Budinsky's the Jacksonville OC.
Bring me the boat guy, man.
What about LaFleur?
Mike or Matt?
Matt. Or with the brother, whatever one that was ass, and then now he went to
Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, I want someone that's got a little, it's actually proven and has flakes of success. So
what's going on with Miami Dolphins? Are they going to fire McDaniel or not?
I doubt it.
No one knows.
I just saw a report that Harbaugh is not interviewing until next week.
Yeah, which is smart.
He's got nine teams that reached out, meaning 7 vacancies, and 2 teams that have employed head coaches that actually still reached out. So Miami could theoretically be one.
The Jets could be the other.
He's not the problem though. It's Tua, bro.
Bro, definitely Tua.
He turned them what? Definitely. They were like 1 and something when they played, or like 3 and something when they played us. They finished 7 and 10, 6 and 11, something like that. Like he's not
turn the ball over.
My first choice would be Mike McDonald, if he gets fired. That's my first choice. Like when I originally heard the noise about McDaniel, whatever fuck his name is, John. I don't know. When I first heard the stuff about Daboll, I was like, fuck no. But then I had to think back. Once I digested it a little bit and I had to think about it. Daboll is a pretty good fucking offensive coordinator. Now, head coach, that's another story. But as a coordinator, if I go back and I think about what he did with the Bills, you know what I'm saying? And what he did when he was a positional coach and all of that other stuff, he did pretty fucking good. And I don't think that the him calling the plays in New York was necessarily the problem either. Now, I didn't study them like week to week to say, but from the times when they played us, I thought he called some pretty good things. So like, I'm cool with it if that would be a guy that they would bring in. I feel like he's been known to work with quarterbacks or whatever. And I think that he runs the football and stuff like that we really need to be able to do. And he gives you that. He's not going to give you that, like they say, college offensive coordinator vibes that everybody hates so bad or whatever, what have you. So I mean, I wouldn't be against it if that. Now I don't really know too much about the LaFleur kid and all of that. I can't speak on when he was with the Jets, and then but he's a disciple under McVay, so hopefully he imparted some good knowledge to him. So, but I don't know. I don't necessarily be so like I really have a problem with like young coaches, me personally, and not from a standpoint of I just don't know them. So it's like hard for me to just say like, give me somebody that's done it, and I can go and say that they done it. So, you know what I mean? But I feel like at the same time I can't be like that because you got to give them an opportunity to do it. So it's just like that's a little hard for me. You had to really be somebody that I've been kind of hearing about for a while for me to kind of get on board. But he may be one of these younger coaches may be the answer. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I think Brian Daboll was my first option. And a lot of people want to talk about his success with the Bills and Josh Allen, but I think people tend to forget the 2022 season with the New York Giants. A lot of people talk about, well, he's basically Kliff Kingsbury all over again. Although his primary focus is probably having an elite quarterback and throwing the ball around the yard and allowing the quarterback to be the reason that they win QB runs and whatnot like that. They did not have that with Daniel Jones back in 2022, and they won playoff games. They looked pretty solid. And why was that? Because they had a nice running back in Saquon Barkley. They played sound defense, and Daniel Jones was just game managing the game and making all the right decisions. So Brian Daboll actually showed that versatility to have that in his bag if he needs to. And if they truly want a guy that is the best of both worlds, it has to be him. You give him an elite back. Let's just go with Breece Hall or Jeremiah Love or someone of that nature. I'm sure he's going to feature that running back into the game plan and not put it all on 5 shoulders. But then again, look at their time in Buffalo. I could be wrong, but I vividly remember Josh Allen was under center quite a bit. That play action game was killer with Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis and Dawson Knox and all those guys there. Like that he got under center quite a bit, and Daniel Jones was under center. So people want to just say this is a Kliff Kingsbury 2.0 if we get him. I completely disagree with that because he is a guy that is going to adapt to his quarterback strengths. The difference between him and Kliff Kingsbury is I simply think, and it's just me being real, Kliff is a quarterback. He played quarterback. If you show him any type of you get it as a quarterback, you're elite, he's literally going to fall in love with you. Pause if I have to. And he's going to say, you are my savior. You are everything to me. And it's going to be me and you against the rest of everybody else. I give a hell about the rest of the offense. That's why he put so much on Jay and Daniels' plate. That's why he was comfortable with Jay and Daniels throwing the ball 40, 50 times. Because he's like, bro, you are that. He looks at quarterbacks in a different light. Brian Daboll probably isn't going to do that. So that would be my first choice. Close second would be somebody from the Shanahan tree. Given the fact that Adam Peters has that connection and Kyle Shanahan is much like Sean McVay is like, come on, bro. Like you get a coach from his tree, like they're offensively at least, they're going to be special. There is somebody else on the Rams staff. Let me see if I can pull up his name. I saw it earlier. A 35-year-old.
Scheelhaase or whatever how you pronounce it.
Should be him. Is he black? I think he was black when I seen the picture. He's like light skinned, curly hair, something like that. I don't know.
The Rams passing game coordinator.
Yeah, it should be him. That's another guy that I'm interested in. But again, we have to see how they want to run this offense. We hear how they want to run it. It's quote unquote under center and more traditional offense. Well, those are 3 coaches that give you exactly what you want. You look at Matt Stafford, they're under center, and him and Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams kills it. So that would be my number 1 choice is Brian Daboll. 2 would probably be someone from the Shanahan tree, and then 3 would be that Rams passing game coordinator. That's where I would go.
So we don't think before you go, Z, we don't think within, like nobody from within, like Johnson, like he was the offensive coordinator in this league.
Nah.
I would literally.
He's the assistant head coach. He's not ready to take the helm.
I would.
I'm not saying I agree with that, but I'm just asking the question.
That's a good question. Fans used to say he was skeptical.
No, he's not ass. He's not ass. I'm sorry that he didn't work out in Philly, but it's the same. Look what's going on with bruh. What's his name? Patullo. So you're telling me the same constant, you had AJ Brown, you had Jalen Hurts with Brian Johnson, and the same y'all had y'all offense was trash. Now you got Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, or they had Devonta Smith too. Devonta Smith, and your offense is ass again. The only constant is that quarterback. And that's two different coordinators, and y'all offense is still trash. So y'all just gonna solely put it on him? Like, nah, bro. You have a dickhead as a head coach, may I add as well, and Nick Sirianni. So like, I don't want to sit up here and say Brian Johnson is bad. He's not bad at all. He actually got credited a lot for a lot of the success that this offense has had. The reason why I don't want to do it, Reedie, is for the simple fact, like, you don't fire Kliff Kingsbury, which was a blockbuster move, to just make a lateral decision. Like that save that for the defense. Like, I would be less pissed off if they promoted from within, or if they got Raheem Morris to be the defensive coordinator, because that solely shows you that Dan Quinn already came out and said he's going to be hands-on with the defense. So that basically shows you Dan Quinn's going to call the defense, but hire a defensive coordinator that's going to allow him to be hands-on. Offensively, you don't do that. You don't just promote from within with a guy like Brian Johnson when you had Kliff Kingsbury, who's probably going to run a similar system that we were running, so you can have that continuity. This has to be, long story short, I'm talking in circles, the offensive play caller has to be somebody huge. Like, it has to be a blockbuster move. It can't just be, if we wake up and they say, yeah, we just promoted Dave Brian Johnson or Anthony Lynn, the head offensive coordinator, it would just be a meh move. It would be like, okay, well, I'll be disappointed, because it's like, what was the point of letting go of Kliff? Y'all lame as fuck. Hey, okay, you watching though? It's cool.
Breaking.
Ice drinking.
Breaking.
Ice Trey Young is a wizard, huh?
You know this.
Trey Young a wizard.
This is some shit.
Trey Young is a wizard.
Damn.
Keep his composure.
Damn. For CJ McCollum and Corey
Kingsbury. My man trying to keep his composure.
Y'all.
Oh, let me get that off there. No, that's good. I don't want that on there. That might mess up our drink. Yeah, my bad.
Get on your own time. Get on your own time.
We mute my mic. Nah, don't pull that up, John. Don't pull that up.
Don't pull that up.
Don't pull that up.
All right.
Yeah, but it's breaking. It finally happened.
Yeah. Ice Trey. Let's get it.
I'm about to come to Whitt. He's about to come to Washington and jack up 35 threes a game.
Someone actually wanted to come to the Wizards. Who are these people?
How many years he got left on this deal currently standing?
He got a player option, so it's this year and next year player option. So after that, he'd be a free agent.
Yeah, they better bring somebody. They better get somebody to come play with him. Pause.
I think they might have did that deal. Get some little money this year, whatever, and then potentially let him go. It's basically like essentially expiring contract. So,
put my man Ed Oliver at, man. I'm waiting for that video.
Nah, for real.
I'm saying,
but OC,
who you got?
Outside, of course. I said a long time ago, Mike McDaniel, Mike McDaniel, my number one. Daboll in this moment would be my number two. Y'all gonna hate me for this? Y'all really gonna hate me for this? But you know somebody who I would love is gonna be our office coordinator? Jay Gruden.
I don't hate you for that.
Jay fucking Gruden. I feel like Jay Gruden, when he was here, was underappreciated. He was caught up in all the whirlwind of what was going on in the building. I feel like he knows fucking football. He knows quarterbacks. He just, yeah, him and his brother, like, they know that shit. When you listen to him talk on the radio, he's always on 106, and he makes his clips like he be spot on with shit. He be knowing shit. I think Jay Gruden would be a super sneaky offensive coordinator that can have some success, but that's a long shot. It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate that.
Commanders fans gonna hate me though.
Why?
They will.
Everybody, because they hate every. You don't see every time we post Jay Gruden. Oh, why the fuck are you posting him? Get him off here. Fuck him. Like, they hate this man. And it's like, no, X's and O's. This man knows what the fuck he's doing. Period. He will cook with Jaden.
I like Shohei Ohtani. I like Shohei.
Yeah, he's nice.
Our fan base is like a real finicky, weird like fan base.
I mean, AJ said earlier, this is an emotional ass fan base.
At
Yeah,
the
like-
first sight of trouble, they are running. They don't let
the
go of the
hills.
past, which isn't easy. I get it. You got PDD, post Dan, or PDSD, post Dan stress disorder. I understand it. But if we're talking strictly offense, we're not talking about him being leader of men. We know it. We know he wasn't a good leader of men. DJ Swearinger said practice was soft as hell. We get it. If we're talking offense, we're talking about the number 2 passing offense in 2017. We seen how good Kirk Cousins was. Mwah. Sean Jackson, Pierre Garçon, Jordan Reed, Vernon Davis running them PA crossing routes, man. Like, come on, man. I would love
talking about even as in a consulting type role, that would be.
Fact.
Oh,
that
yeah.
would be good.
I'm with you on that one.
Even if he's not the offensive coordinator, but just being on the staff would be good.
good.
And I normally ain't one to say bring back coaches, but I see it happens a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
But another coach, we're going to talk about defensively. I heard Juan mention Raheem Morris, but he wouldn't be the guy that I would bring back. I would bring back Bounty Gate head honcho Greg Williams to call this defense.
Does he still want to coach? I know he's in college.
Yes,
Right?
he's still coaching. When he coaching the
Somebody in the
Defenders
comments-
last year, the year before last?
The year before last, something like that. Somebody in the comments was like, "Oh, he got a lifetime ban." Like, people don't be knowing what they talking about.
Lifetime ban on what?
He was banned from the NFL for life. I'm like, stop it. No, he's not.
He wasn't. He did his time.
That's what I said. He did his time away. He came back and coached after that. Like, what are y'all talking about?
Yeah. Greg Williams is the current DC for Tennessee State University. So he's still coaching.
Tell you about.
I wouldn't be mad at Gruden though. Like I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's far fetched. But
Yeah.
if that shit came across my timeline, I would be like, okay, let's go.
Well, me too.
I think I'd be more shocked than anything.
Jay.
Why would you be shocked? Oh, that it actually happened?
Man, that first press conference is gonna be funny as hell. First thing he gonna walk up and say is, "Hey, well, things different around here." I already know. That's
They was saying some little slick shit.
Yeah,
My man gonna come up there with the jacks in his back pocket and all that.
my man gonna you bring.
I remember that video. My man was outside the joint smoking the jacks, trying to go smack it.
Go smack at the chick
I thought they was at a club, right?
at a bar. Yeah, right.
Who was that? Who was that? Was that Capri Bibbs? He had beef with because they shared the same girl.
I don't think it was Bibbs, but I know it was somebody that him had the same girl, but I don't think it was Bibbs.
It was one. It was one. Yeah.
One of them
I'm
bats.
trying to remember. It wasn't Capri Bibbs.
It was somebody.
So there's somebody I know, but I remember because he was in a barbershop chair and they did the interview, and he was like, "Yeah, like him and Jay basically had the same girl." Like that's wild.
Yeah, but under further investigation, I really want to get to the bottom of why do you all want Raheem Morris? Like, if we really like put our thinking caps on, as a defensive coordinator, what has he done? Don't tell me about the Rams that had a superstar roster that had every number 1 pick known to man on that roster. Don't talk to me about the Rams because I could have Juan could have coached that team.
Shit, oh God, you give me Von Miller, Aaron Donald, shit, that's all I need.
But like he's not known for being like one of these. Like I said this last night on our show, like he's not known for being one of these lights out defensive coordinators. These drawing it up in the sand, like scheming it up type of guys. Like we getting caught up in the neck of Raheem Morris' neck. It took him a long time to kind of ascend. Anyway,
I think I'm actually shocked you said that, Reed, because I felt like a lot like the consensus that I've been hearing is nobody wants Raheem Morris. The only reason I feel like it would make sense again is if he's just there to fill the position and Dan Quinn can oversee it. As he said, he's going to be whether he's the primary play caller or not, he's going to be hands on with affecting this defense and how we are. So again, you don't want to go out and get a star-studded defensive coordinator and you trying to oversee what he does. He's going to be like, bro, I got this. Let me do what you do. You kind of get that guy. For an example, Jerry Jones hired Mike McCarthy or one of these other head coaches because he knew he was able to do what he want with him, a yes man in a sense. That's where I think we're going with the defensive coordinator position. And Raheem Morris is his boy. That's why I feel like you would hire him. Me personally, I'm with you. I want to hire somebody that either Dan Quinn calls the defense himself, because I hate the people. Sorry, hate's a strong word, but I really dislike the people that are trying to judge Dan Quinn off of this stretch of games that he had to coach. Judge him off his time in Dallas. He got Deron Band played. He got Trayvon Diggs paid. He turned Michael Parsons to what he is today. He coached the freaking Legion of Boom like this. You can't judge him off of a poor iteration of the Washington Commanders defense. So if it's not Dan Quinn calling the plays himself, that's my first choice. It's definitely not Raheem Morris. But another reason that could also help the fact that Raheem Morris could become a defensive coordinator here is the fact that he has experience on both sides of the ball. He called plays on offense and defense, and you don't really see that in the league pretty much. And what better defensive coordinator do you want than a guy that understands offense like the back of his hand, because he's gonna know how to counter it just like that. So that's just my little tad bit of it. Tampa already came out and said they're restraining, they're keeping Todd Bowles. So he's not gonna be the defensive coordinator.
But Asia, to your point, you're absolutely correct. You do have good defenses, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like that defense was an outlier defense. Like, they were good everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everywhere. Like, so it's like he's not making up for no deficiencies for real, because they really didn't have. What was the weaknesses they had on that defense? If I'm being like, if we remember back, like, what that's what I'm saying.
That was Donald, Wagner, Ramsey, and all them.
Yeah,
they were super.
I think it was their. I think outside of Ramsey it was their secondary, because they kept getting cooked in the Super Bowl. I think it was their. Well, they haven't had a great secondary in years.
Wait, what Super Bowl you talking? You talking about the one that they won?
Bengals Rams. Yeah,
Bengals Rams.
That was Jalen Ramsey, wasn't it? He got a ring.
I'm saying Jalen Ramsey.
He's saying their secondary. Basically, he's saying their secondary wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, like it was Jalen Ramsey and company. It's like us. It's Satan Rochelle and company. There wasn't Jalen Ramsey and this.
On my man Mikey, I like it. Okay,
like
Satan Rochelle and them. I rock with that. But that defense was stacked. I mean, they had Jalen Ramsey, Williams. I don't know. I always forget his name. Is it Darius? It's one of them. What's something? Williams, 31. He's still there.
Darius Williams.
So like they had some pieces on that defense.
Yeah.
That defense in Atlanta, contrary to popular belief, is talented as hell.
It is.
It is very talented. They just got a star that they unveiled, and Xavier Watts in that back end to go along. Jesse Bates. They got the two pass rushers. They got obviously AJ Terrell. And that you seen what they were able to do. Well, that was really Bijan Robinson offensively. More of the story. I'm kind of to Reedie's point as well with them as a coach overall, because I don't know how you guys view Atlanta. I don't know how much Atlanta you watch.
I think he's a great coach. Like, I'm not saying he's a bad coach, but I'm just saying as a defensive coordinator, like we don't have time for no projects. Like, or I'm not saying that he's going to be a project or not, but I'm just saying, like, they got to hit a home run with this defensive coordinator. But I didn't watch the press conference yesterday. I haven't been like watching all of the press conferences and stuff lately. So I didn't hear Dan say that he was going to be hands-on. So that was news to me when you said it, Juan. So now I can understand like what I'm seeing in the background of what they're saying, and to Asia's point that she was saying that's why she said it and things of that nature. I can see that now. But I just was saying like what makes him the most qualified? Like what are y'all guys' thoughts about Ubrick or some of these other guys that they're naming?
Everybody wants Jim Schwartz to come.
Yeah.
I know Reedie, you was like, that's like the only exception I would make for an older guy.
I wouldn't have to be an older guy, but he just got to be somebody that knows what they're doing. I
wouldn't hate it. But again, Dan, that's just going against what Dan Quinn said. Like,
I thought Jim Schwartz was the Lions. Wasn't he the Lions defense coordinator?
He was the Browns defensive coordinator. He was the Lions head coach a long time ago.
Oh yeah. So he got Stefanski got fired, so he's now free agent. Okay, gotcha.
you don't bring in Jim Schwartz if Dan Quinn plans on overseeing the defense. Jim Schwartz is the guy where you actually just hand over the reins. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, pause. I love how all these random teams are finding us. I ain't gonna lie. Like I just seen Dallas is in here. I seen
Chicago.
Cleveland. I seen Chicago, Jacksonville, Buffalo. That's all right. That's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he commented the brooms. You really gonna count that, bro? Like, watch out, bro.
Come on, man.
You gonna count that?
Come on, Mike.
Al Hurst. You know what's funny? Because when we first hired Dan Quinn, I still got this video. I never posted it because I wasn't able to. I literally said the second I saw we hired Dan Quinn, I said I want Al Hurst to be the defensive coordinator. I almost expected him to come here in some capacity. I was very shocked that he didn't. So that's another name that could come here and be the defensive coordinator, but allow Dan Quinn to be able to oversee it still. That's a good one. And he has what the Bears have like the most interceptions or turnovers in the NFL.
The most interceptions in the league. They got like 35.
They got 35 interceptions, and the Jets couldn't get one.
They're 30 plus. They're 30 plus.
Interceptions.
That's
easy. Because I know some Bears fans. They be celebrating every single one because they are 30 plus interceptions on the year.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Let me look. NFL. I know. It's definitely.
Well, that just goes to show you how good Jayden is, because they. I ain't gonna hold you.
Can we get Flores?
Brian, I was about to bring up Brian Flores. He'll be
number one.
He'll be a head coach.
I don't think so.
I think he'll be a head coach.
Yeah, you said that's your number one pick?
That's my number one.
My question would be to you, though, Z, because I feel like we all would jump to Brian Flores. But again, it goes back to the point of DQ relinquishing the reins 100%. But also, why would he go lateral if it's like, regardless of the situation, he's blackballed? At least that's how I feel. If he doesn't get a head coaching job, I feel like it's because he's still blackballed from the Miami.
Correct. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think, especially while they still got this investigation going on, whatever. Like, I don't think he's going to be a head coach. This is how this league operates. I don't think they're going to give him a head coaching job. He'll be a defensive coordinator again. I mean, could he stay with the Vikings? Yeah, but his contract expired just when January hit. So technically he's a free agent. So, it's not like we need permission or wherever he goes, it's going to be his choice. So it's like I would love for him to be the next DC.
What about Lou Amarillo? They saying that he's
the Colts, right?
The Colts DC?
He used to be with the Bengals, I think. Remember?
Oh.
Wow, we got Chiefs in here.
We got Chiefs in here now?
Hey, I just suck.
Hey,
everybody that's on the couches in here.
That's a fact.
Hey, Reedie, you got to buy a new couch, man. Running out of space.
Hey, Chiefs Kingdom, how is that Rashee Rice doing? I wanted to ask y'all that question.
That's another thing, though. That's the only thing I worry about Asia is our roster not being attractive.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm worried about.
Rebuild on defense.
Defensively.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that there was a report coming out saying that the Commanders' coordinators' jobs look more attractive than some head coaching gigs makes me question.
But they were saying that solely based off of Jayden Daniels.
Yeah,
like, I agree though.
But when you look at it from a Brian Flores situation, the offensive coordinator position, that can be more attractive than a head coach job. But when you look at it from Brian Flores' situation, it's like, shit. Why would I leave what I kind of built here in Minnesota to come to Washington? And they have who?
Right.
They don't have one star defensive player that I can build around.
Right.
I mean, so but
or if we think we do, they're all injured.
Yeah. To Z's point, to Asia's point, I mean, unless you throwing him crazy bread, then but I don't see him coming here because he's a guy that
they could block that too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he's a watch out, let me control everything kind of guy. And again, going back to that press conference, that doesn't sound like
some title or something.
Well, Dan
got to call it, bro.
I feel like Dan
he's worth.
He can.
Actually, you know what? Brian Flores may be someone who wants to like control everything, but I remember the season after he got fired from Miami, he was a positional coach on the Steelers defense under Tomlin, and Tomlin
He didn't have a
controlled
choice because
everything.
he did a job. Because
Mhm.
then he had some like legal shit going on at the time.
That's what we talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
still
there's
got that shit going on right now. It's still an open case.
I mean, there's a possibility that he's like, look, I would love to call a defense, but if I'm gonna do with someone else who loves defense as much as I do, he might be willing enough to be like, all right, let's try it out. Because if he did it under Mike Tomlin, he can do it under others.
Yeah, with a bigger role.
With a bigger role.
And you can dump some money on him and give him assistant head coach title.
Bingo.
Keep it moving.
We gotta stop throwing the assistant head coach around so loosely.
Fuck that. That shit is it's a resume booster. That's all.
Nah, Z, you said it early. You said maybe go. Let's go back to Revere.
He gave you already got an assistant head coach on the roster.
Okay, so what? It's been time. What year was that? I think it was Al Saunders. And I'm going back. Saunders. We had like 2 or 3 fucking assistant head coaches on the staff at one time. That shit ain't nothing but a resume booster. Give him a little extra cash.
Yeah, all right, that shit got the Eric Bieniemy head. He thought he was the man.
Fuck him.
He thought he was the man. I ain't gonna lie.
And that was one of the man. Wow.
Man,
I was so happy when Eric Bieniemy walked in that door.
Man, what? My man Cosme said, "Yeah, we wasn't allowed to wear our hats backward in meetings." I'm a grown ass man. You telling me I can't wear my what?
Yeah, you can't wear your head backwards on the pod, Juan. That's what he was saying.
Yeah, I might gotta ask for a trade then. You know what I'm saying? You go. But yeah.
I mean, if what I'm saying is like Flores will be a guy that you get out the way and let him do his job.
But that's not what it is. So
look, I'd be down for Flores all day. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
Dan Quinn ain't a better defensive coordinator than Brian Flores. No,
he's not.
No,
I can't say that, man. Like y'all understand.
Oh my god!
I asked, is he a better defensive coordinator? You acting like that's a crazy question.
But no, which y'all, I feel like the way I perceived that question, the way I perceived that question was, it was like that's a far-fetched comparison.
No, not far-fetched, but like Flores defenses be like that. So Dan Quinn defense in Dallas the last year was porous as shit.
It was. I give you that.
Dan Quinn got some weaknesses. It ain't like he the fucking savior. He ain't zipping shit up like we said the other day. Monty Kiffin and all. Dan Quinn ain't amongst them niggas. I'm not saying Flores is either, but he been doing a lot better than recent Dan.
So do we think Zachary Orr is going to be on the market? How we feel about him? I think he's a good up and coming young defensive coordinator.
Who the fuck is he?
He was horrible.
Defensive coordinator. He was the defensive coordinator that they talked about with the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, okay.
He was horrible. I mean, from what I seen and from what I heard, he was pretty bad with Baltimore. I mean, a lot of it could have been. It was his first year. Or was this his second year now? It might be his second year.
It might be his second year.
Fuck it. Let's bring my man in. Well, I already know he gonna come in. He gonna get that shit together.
Yeah.
Call my man.
Who?
Hey,
call my man Rex. Sexy Rexy. Sexy Rexy gonna come in and head him up.
ESPN cooler, man.
I'm telling
you, that man on Get Up talking about football and his wife's toes.
He said he wanted to come back and coach.
Rex Ryan?
Yeah, Sexy Rexy.
He's
not as a defensive coordinator.
He ain't coming back for nothing less than a head coaching job.
Nah, but he ain't getting no head coach job, so he might as well get.
So he's staying in the ESPN headquarters.
Y'all remember we had his brother to be the linebacker coach?
We'll get Bill Cowher. Bring Bill Cowher back,
bro.
Man, I've been waiting on Bill Cowher to come back since he retired.
Somebody earlier said bring Joe Gibbs back for the offense.
Remember Bill Cowher was like he would never work for Dan Snyder. Dan Snyder, the reason why, because Cowher would have been that. He would have zipped this shit up. Boy, we would have had some Super Bowls by now. Bill Cowher was like that. Was my man. Standing looking all mad and shit.
Someone brought up the Texans linebacker coordinator, and I'm like, no, give me the Texans secondary coach because they got ballers in that secondary.
What about
Stingley,
Mayo?
Jared Mayo?
Gerard, where he at?
Yeah, what y'all think about him?
We just throwing shit out there, huh? Where he at?
I seen his name swirl around that he could be a candidate. Like this was like last.
And we gotta stop this, man.
I'm not saying with us. I'm just saying in general.
Just because they play football, man, don't mean they you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
niggas is in the comments said niggas in the comments said hi Bobby Wagner.
No,
Dude,
he's an owner,
fam.
bro. He is a owner, bro.
He is a whole owner in a business.
Make Bobby Wagner the DC.
Bro, Gerard Mayo ain't even coaching right now.
Fuck is he bringing up?
No, hell no.
Yeah.
Bring us some of these Madden.
I'm being the L running a 4-4. I mean NFL, NFL running a 4-4.
Yeah, I think Gerard Mayo hung up his stuff because he ain't been coaching over a year.
And I hang up the same thing too, bro. You fired me out the 1 year, I'm chilling with my man.
Yeah, he got paid too.
Who my man that recently got fired, bro? He said he cool, like he I forgot who it was. I
ain't really been paying attention to the Instagram.
Man.
I heard a story the other day that had me dying laughing. Z put me on game.
She holds her own.
Hey, bro, I was weak when I
remember
heard that.
Remember in high school they used to say Cowboy average an injury and a Kirk out of game. Asia averages 2 to 3 arguments in the comments a week.
Per post.
A week, and it's always somebody saying chill bro, and her first was like sis, and then she just goes in on their ass. Going in, but nah. Slim the other day played with her. She just like went smack at him.
That was crazy.
Smack at him. Damn. I was dying laughing.
I mean, the only other name I can think of, and we talked about him last week. Juan talked about him.
Juan Gotti. Shit.
Oh, for real, shit. I ain't gonna hold you. The type of coach I am, bro. I feel like I feel like they overcomplicate shit. I'm not even telling you I'm a good fit, but like, bro, I think they make it harder than what it gotta be. How hard is it to put Jordan McGee out there? How hard is it to make Frankie Louvu a fucking pass rusher? Clearly he can't cover no more. He's scared to tackle or something. You know what I mean? So hey, yeah, put JG out there.
Oh.
There's an echo.
Oh.
Reach, I gotta leave this.
Nah, that probably was his shit.
Probably. No, I was gonna bring up because we brought him up last week. Brought him up on Juan's live when news broke was Ohio State's Matt Patricia with him putting out like, "Oh, I'm leaving coaching or something." Or it seemed like he was leaving Ohio State.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ban? I could proud. People say who your favorite basketball team. I always told them I'm a bandwagon Wizards fan, so I guess I can say that now, huh? And the only reason I said I was bandwagon is because I don't keep up with them like I do the Commanders. I don't watch all 82 games.
Nah.
So I wasn't like I'm bandwagon because they was good. It's just a hard watch.
82 games a year is crazy work.
It ain't been fun since Bradley Beal, John, and Russell Westbrook. That's when my man Drew Gooden was on the call. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Drew Gooden still calling games. He's still in there. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, Drew Gooden.
Yeah, I think he's around. I don't think he calling the Wizards games, but I think he's still around.
Oh no, yeah, he used to call the Wizards game. He used to have that joint turn. Trae Young about to come in this joint and jack 46 threes a game, bro.
He also gonna run the prices up. Tickets ain't gonna be as cheap as they were.
Could this be a 1 year thing with him? Like he you know.
Well, he got a player option. He got $49 million player option next year. So pretty much different. Yeah, he could opt out, or if he opt in, you know, I mean, it could end up being an expiring contract depending on what he want to do.
Trey.
But I think the ideal situation in this is that we kept all the youngins. I mean, I didn't really want to trade Kingsbury, but you kept all the other youngins, so
Corey Kispert, man.
yeah.
And I might gotta bag me some tickets before they turn up. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been to the Verizon Center in so long.
Definitely. Yeah, I ain't seen the renovations that they did. It's been a minute. It's been a couple of years for me.
Mm-hmm. No, for real. Is that all we got tonight, fellas?
I think so. I think it's all names.
Go ahead, hire Taco Fall to be the defensive coordinator. Fuck it.
Bro. What?
Oh, standing on the sideline. Hey, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Fuck it, Z. Bring in Jason. Let Jason be the defensive coordinator. Fuck it. Jason Lane, bring him in.
Go ahead.
Nah. I'm shocked we fired them all this early, but I hope we actually have a plan in place. Because if they're gonna take 2 months to figure out their coordinators.
Honestly though, like I hope they don't like rush to try to like get somebody because they kind of hurry up and fill the vacancy before all of the openings and stuff like that. Like take your time and like really figure this out. Give us some true thought. Interview guys and like maybe give them second interviews or something like that to kind of really because your job is on the line. You really gotta figure this one out. Damn.
Yeah. Oh no. I agree with that part. I just hope they also don't take, in the next 8 weeks to figure it out. And here we are a month before the draft. I'm like, what are we gonna do with this roster? Like free agency already starting. We ain't got no one to sign up for.
They ain't gonna wait that late. They can't.
I hope not. They can't afford to. Free agency starts March 1st.
They got to be making a decision like the first week of February.
I agree.
I say shit after the divisional round.
Yeah, like what shit? They ain't even round one of the playoffs yet, so we got like at least 2 more weeks.
Yeah.
So, question before we head on out. What if we were one of the 2 teams with a head coach?
For Harbaugh?
Call for Harbaugh.
He's going with this.
I honestly, Z, I wouldn't know how to feel because I feel like I've already said I feel like they're panicking, which I don't necessarily disagree with, but that would literally confirm like they have pushed the red button because they are now scrapping down everything, and there are people calling a rebuild now. It's not quite that, but that would be that. You know what I mean? Stadium deal as well. But I don't know, and I know people are going to look at because I was even having his own battle in my own head early. I was like, as much as I would be like John Harbaugh, he kind of stalled out, he flamed out, it got old in Baltimore. That probably would happen here in Washington. But then I had to sit down with myself and say, hey, Juan, like 18 years. It took 18 years for it. Well, you can really say 14 because like the last 4 years with Lamar, it was the same thing. Rinse, wash, repeat. So 14 years. You know what I'm saying? It's constant playoff heartbreak or a Super Bowl in there, here and there, NFC Championship appearance. Like it's that. That's way better than what we've had over the past since my lifetime, really. So I wouldn't necessarily be on board with it because I'm old school in a sense. Like I want to see things pan. I don't want to be so quick to let things go completely. But I would probably end up just saying, hey, you know what, it is what it is. It's just John Harbaugh at the end of the day. That's a good point. That's a good question, though. We don't know if we're one of the 9 teams, 2 teams that has coaches.
I think the 2 teams that call were Miami.
Fuck that, John. Answer the question. What if we were one of the 2 teams?
I'm honestly with one of this one. I don't want to know how I feel. I'd be like, all right, proven head coach, can win, and then look at the last 5 years, and it's like, you just restart the game, and you restart the game, and you the definition of insanity. They kept doing the same thing. So I don't want to know how I feel. I look at it, analyze it, get over it, and I'd be like, all right, let's see what staff he puts together. Because for me at this rate, I just need a competent staff. I need coordinators who can actually do their jobs and not, fold like clean laundry at halfway through the season.
Sharice.
Say my motherfucking name on here.
Yeah, I said it like that because I knew you was going to say that. What you think about Reedie? How you feel?
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't be necessarily mad at it. I would kind of be disappointed because I feel like I don't know. I've come to kind of like Dan a little bit, and I think that he deserves another year. Like I said about Kliff, but I wouldn't be mad at it because I mean, obviously, like all of the things that everybody else said is a proven head coach. Now I would be curious to see what staff he can assemble.
Mm-hmm.
And because he's kind of struggled with staffs like the offensive coordinator, like they got Monken and kind of fixed it a little bit, but they've been kind of struggling trying to put staffs together.
Yeah.
So with him at the helm, he is more of a CEO type. He's not like he's calling offense or defense. He's going to manage everything. So. I mean, does it move the needle? I mean, it does because I mean, obviously, that's just like if Tomlin comes available, then you're like, okay, yeah. Or Belichick comes available, you're like, okay, yeah. Just because they've won at the highest level, like what I mean. I mean, but Tomlin and him, I'm only one Super Bowl, so it's not the same like a Belichick and stuff like that. So, but
yeah,
I wouldn't be mad at it, but I would be sad for Dan. Though. I would.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
go ahead, John.
I mean, unless we were and Harbaugh said only way I come in is if Dan is my DC.
That's tough.
I thought about that too. I was telling Reedie earlier, like it's this 1-2% in the back of my head, just thinking like, damn, what if it's us? I don't put anything past us, especially at this point. Like Juan said, it could be panic mode or desperate. You know what I mean? I don't know. Now, the impact it would have on Dan Quinn, yeah, it'll be definitely fucked up. You know what I mean? Definitely, I'm sure even if they wanted him to come back and be a DC, he'd probably be like, nah, it'll just be a sad thing. I mean, now would I be cool with it? Hell fucking yeah. Cause is it an upgrade? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think like when you looking at teams, like you're just always supposed to look and inquire and see where you can upgrade. Like you don't always make the move, but you can make calls and what I mean, just like how they do with trade talks and everything else. Yeah. So, what I mean, at the end of the day, will it happen? Do I think it'll happen? Nah, I'd be totally fucking shocked. And what Reedie said, that shit would create fireworks in this town. But again, would I be able to live with it and be cool with it? Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it would just shock the fan base.
It's an upgrade.
Oh, it definitely is. I think it would just shock people for like the timing aspect. It's like we just fired Kliff and Joe, and if let's say 3 weeks later we fire Dan and go out and get Harbaugh, we were like, what time are they on? Like it would be what Juan said. They on panic mode. They hit the big red button.
Yeah,
for real.
I wonder, like if Dan gets. I'm not even gonna speak that into existence. I'm just gonna say, well, fuck it. If he gets fired next year, like, where do we go? Like, who would we bring in?
Hopefully, we never have to cross that bridge. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know because the 7 head coaching vacancies that are available now for like there are endless coaching options now. Most of those will be filled up. So then we probably would have to go with a college guy or somebody that's a positional guy that we never heard of.
Or one of the older guys and they feel the roster.
Candidate though that popped up out of nowhere.
It's always a high candidate, but 9 times out of 10 it's always a retread.
And I was gonna say, do y'all think McCarthy would be willing to come back and be an OC?
No. I think he's going head coach. I think he's a real candidate.
I can see him in Tennessee. I can see him in Tennessee. I don't know why I keep saying Tennessee's name, but like
I could see him in New York.
He said the last year or 2 years?
Say 2.
2 years. Yeah.
No, it was here because didn't your boy come your boy came this year. He got the job this year.
Yeah, it was a year because Shoddy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only been a year.
They hired from within, and everybody. That's what we were saying last year. Like, what? They hired him?
I don't think he's a bad coach. Looking at Hard Knocks, he seems like they love him, man.
And that offense was turned. Just
the defense that was. I mean, it's Eberflus. What do we expect?
Hey, John, you on board with bringing in Slowick?
Bobby Slowick?
I was about to bring that name up. I ain't gonna lie.
Where did he go?
Is he in Miami?
He's a pass game coordinator in Miami, I believe.
It's something new. It's someone younger. I wouldn't hate it if I can get Texans Slowick back. If I get the dude who was helping coach Tua turn the ball over, I'm good.
Nah. Tua is Tua before he got there.
I mean, that's true. I wouldn't hate it.
He had Stroud hooping.
Yeah. If we brought him as OC, and yeah, I could see it happening. I wouldn't hate it, in all honesty. He's young enough to where he'll have a few years at OC and mold him. And then pause. Thank you. I didn't even think about Slowick. You onto something now. You onto something.
Yeah.
I don't hate that one bit.
Slowick was definitely a name that was actually I learned about Slowick from Rio during that time. And every episode, Slowick. And Reedie was like, who the fuck is Slowick? You don't even know him. I didn't know him.
he was a hot name when we had the head coach.
He was a hot fucking name though. I mean, I don't know. Maybe so. I don't know. It depends.
I mean, he has proven.
But, I mean, we not even. It's like I haven't even heard Anthony Lynn name being considered. I mean, we talked about Brian Johnson, but nobody's considering Anthony Lynn no more.
I don't think he was ever in consideration.
Why not? He's been an OC. He's been a head coach. Like,
I mean, based on the rumors, he's going to Penn State with the coach with his son.
Is that real? That Wikipedia
I have no idea.
Yeah.
he said based on the rumors, but he said, I don't know.
That shit Wikipedia.
That's what I'm gonna look. Hold the
hell
up.
Huh?
Did you see it?
I mean, I did see that. I heard about it. I seen it, but
hold the hell up. Let me
you just asked Johnson. He said that's the rumors.
Based on the rumors.
But then you asked. Then he said he didn't know.
Hey.
But you said, "Is it confirmed?" He's like,
I don't be paying attention to Penn State like that.
Hey Juan, what's up with your man, Juan?
He was gone for that whole convo.
I was here. My camera just croaked. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, mine did the same thing. I don't know what then my shit just got dark in the back.
Yeah.
Like my lighting was dimmed or something. I don't know what's going on.
For real.
But yeah, we was talking about Slowick. Juan, what you got on the Slowick?
Yeah, Bobby was cool with Houston. They ran him out of town because that offense got bad the year after. But I wanted to say a lot of it had to do with the regression of CJ Stroud due to the fact of their injuries. No Tank Dell. I think Nico Collins was out of the lineup as well. The offensive line wasn't good. So I wouldn't be opposed to Bobby Slowick.
So it seems like a Kliff Kingsbury all over again.
Now, if you want to say that,
not saying it's the same guy, but I'm saying the same type of situation happened.
Actually, I wouldn't say that because they're two different quarterbacks. And this is me trying to go back in the Rolodex and think. CJ Stroud was under center a lot. He's a pure pocket passer. So maybe Bobby fits what they want. Because they did that same year. Was that the year? Was Damian Pierce a rookie that year, or is that predated?
No, Pierce was a rookie before Slowick came in.
For real? That wasn't the year. CJ Stroud wasn't there the year where John Ridgeway picked him up, and that wasn't that year.
Damian Pierce been in the league for like Damian Pierce has been in the league longer than.
So who is that running
Scheelhaase.
back? Who is that? Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying who is that running back that they had? It wasn't Joe. It was before Joe. It was before Joe Mixon. That running back was really good. That CJ Stroud's rookie year. I think it was a rookie running back. Because then he was good. He was supposed to be the next upcoming big thing, and then they end up pushing him down the roster. End up getting Joe Mixon.
I mean, it might have. I don't. Because CJ was the 23 class.
I think it was Damian Pierce.
Pierce's rookie season was 2022. He had 939 yards, 2023 had 416. 2024 he had 293, and then he's had sub 30-year seasons 2024 and 2025.
Okay, so it wasn't. Let me see who it was though. Right? Needless, what I was trying to say is, CJ Stroud is not a mobile quarterback. So, but they were under center a lot. They ran the ball really good. That rookie year that CJ Stroud was just going crazy. I wouldn't hate it. So I don't necessarily think it's a what's the word I say? Literally copy and paste a Kliff Kingsbury.
Cookie cutter.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it.
Oh, Juan, you want to know who was their running back when CJ was a rookie?
Who?
Mr. Tinder himself, Devin Singletary.
Really?
That was their running back.
Okay, so maybe I'm thinking of 2022 with Damian Pierce was just really good. Okay, now
because I was about to say I'm with you on that one.
Mr.
Pierce was supposed to be.
Devin Singletary, I don't get that one. He really on Tinder or something?
No, I'm killing his last name.
I don't get that one, John. That's the first bad.
I'll worry about it later. We're moving on.
That's nah, John. That's your first bad one, man.
That's fine. It took me how many months to get to that point? I'm fine.
That one. That one. Hey, look. Normally you be on one.
Sips tea.
I like it.
Nah, John just dragged. I ain't gonna lie. Drag. I ain't get it though. So that John, it kind of.
Hold on. What happened to the Slim Jims?
I was talking about.
Y'all stop my man from. What's my man? They used to go on him about the Slim Jims. I forgot his name.
I was talking about
TR props.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he probably got them jumps in the corner. As soon as we get off, he probably down 10 of them jumps.
I ain't buying sense.
I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? They look that you just.
John a changed man.
Hey, cause you just like it's easy access for John, bro. He just right off the table. He used to do it so quick too, though. Like,
chill.
Yeah, like, God,
that demonstration was wild.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
I'm gonna go ahead and get a ball here. Y'all be easy, man.
Me or
Z.
I started. Z actually did it.
Z, my boy, my brother.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Go ahead.
Hey, bro, my man did a little.
He had a little aggressive.
That's how your man was.
Hey, niggas do anything for some ratings. For some more monetization.
Go ahead.
Anything for the money.
What's up with you, man? Hey, yo, when we download this, Juan, go back to the timestamp and look at that one.
Nah, I saw it. He had a little aggressiveness to him.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. New year, new John, it's 2026.
Hey, Mo, your man actually took a 10 to the I'm dying. He used to go. Yeah, my man Mike. Yeah, Mike uses going. Yeah, that was Mike. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Fuck you, Mike.
Then he get to cut the
just like lean over to the side, come back to him.
Remember the time he cut the camera off to go cop one?
Yeah, but he ain't finished chewing, so he came back, his mouth was still moving. I'm like, come on, we already know what you done did.
Crazy, John.
That was crazy. That sounded wild.
Seems like you on the same time. The way you demonstrate, like you got experience.
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Got boxing in right now.
Hey, bro.
What's in those shoes behind you, huh?
That's crazy. Hey, John, my wife sent me this. She sent me this Costco's fine because we was a Sam's Club family. Now we on Kirkland's Finest, right? You know what I'm saying? Costco brand now.
Mm-hmm.
She sent me this video, like all of this healthy stuff because I'm eating healthy now.
There you go.
All of this healthy stuff. And one of the things with the lady was like, they got these beef snacks. And when she said that, I thought about you. I was like, go ahead. These J's was like, the pack was huge, bro. The pack of them J's was huge, bro. You might need to upgrade to those. Probably get you about 50 of them Jones for like $6.
I'm good.
Baltimore rubbing off on you, Reedie.
Wow.
You stretched out your U very, very much.
Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie. He said huge. Okay,
Go
Reedie.
ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, Reedie. You mean
Oh, he
you might
definitely
need,
be saying, yo.
yeah, you might need AZ. Your man need to come back down this side, man. You don't know.
He definitely, I mean, I
Next
try
thing
to
you
get him. I at least try to get him back to Laurel. He ain't rock.
You want all that?
Next thing you know, he gonna pop out with a Lamar jersey.
Oh, that's another story. I'm gonna say that for another.
Oh, Reedie, don't tell
Say
me.
that for another
No,
No.
don't tell
Hold
me.
up a
For another
minute.
pod.
No, what are you talking
Oh,
about? Say it.
man.
Go ahead.
I was looking at Mike comment and I was laughing, but what did he say?
No, he said don't pop out with a Lamar jersey, and I said I'm gonna say that for another pod.
Oh, you ain't never seen me pop out with no merch. No merch. No merch.
Go ahead.
Don't tell me we losing a soldier, man.
We almost lost him. We
Oh,
almost lost.
man.
My man was at the Super Bowl with the face paint,
Oh, man.
and it was a Ravens Super Bowl.
I mean, I'm trying to enjoy the festivities, bro.
He talking about, I'm trying to have a good time with my wife. I'm like, nah, bro.
Oh, so we talking back in 2012?
2013, 2012, 2013. Yeah, you know, it was in New Orleans.
Go ahead.
Yeah, nah, I ain't rocking. I mean, I go to the game, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying? You got the commander me up. Oh,
I still haven't even.
I know Commanders back then, one. It was Redskins.
They were Redskins. Yeah, Pause. Juan, his wealth was done.
Go ahead.
Come on.
Because I said you were stretching out your U's. That was crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That was crazy, but they look. I ain't think they caught it.
We just talked about that, Tommy.
Yeah.
About
Friday
10 minutes.
Yeah,
about 10 minutes ago.
Rewind the tape.
Yeah.
But
yeah, if that's it, go and close this out, John. I mean, Juan.
What's wrong with
All right. It was a great show, fellas. Make sure you guys please subscribe to the Burgundy Breakdown. A lot more content will be coming more consistently this off season. More videos will be coming out, not just live streams. What next time you see our face, maybe a pre-recorded video talking about the defense. We spent a lot of time strictly talking about the offense. And of course, as you know, you'll catch us next week, Wednesday, same time. Make sure you subscribe to Reedie and Z as well as John from Baller Burgundy Podcast, as we're all on our individual journeys. Your man Juan Gotti, of course. Don't forget me, unless you don't like me. I get that. Other than that, it's your man Juan Gotti, Jonathan,
Reedie and Z.
Eugene.
Oh man. Peace.
We out.